Praise the Lord everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Carolserena. Today's video is a very special video because here I'm gonna speak about my 17th birthday. I've turned 17 the past week on 12th September. As you all know, last year on my 16th birthday I made a video, but this year I didn't vlog, but still I can share how and what happened on that day. So as I said, I've turned 17 the past week on 12th September. That is my birthday, and it was really nice. It was really nice because God was with me. God has protected me. God has healed me on that day. And yeah, obviously, the most importantly, the day I was born, I was brought to this world. And yes, I especially before the day of my birthday, that's on 11th September, I dedicate that day for me and God, and that day just leads us having conversations with together. And that's just the most special thing for me because the day before, what I do is like I sit and I have conversations with God. I talk about all my 16 years journey, how it went, what happened, what good happened, what bad happened, and I keep on remembering things, the way that God has improved me in this, the way that God has brought me out from that stuff, and the way that God has pulled me towards Him every minute, every second, and the way the stronger the bond and the relationship between me and God has been growing. And I feel like that's just so much special the way the entire day goes on. Next thing what I do is like the 1 hour before, 2 hours before, I just remember my 16th year, how my 16th year in the sense how my before year has been gone, how I celebrated the day itself, the before year, and what God has done, what changes He brought me in this period of time, in this 1 year for the future. And I think I have to share you all what has been happened from my 16th birthday to this day of my 17th birthday. The way that God has shown me His presence, the way that God has shown me different things in my life, and the way that God has been so good to me in my life and in the situations I've been in, the way He understood me, the way He protected me, the way He guided me. And let me share you what has been happening with me, the gifts that I got from God and the promises that I got from God in this past year. Let me share. So what happened with me the past year, the way that God has been with me is, I think firstly, the way that God has made me stronger, the way God has given me power, and the way that God has made me learn many things in this age. It's just unbeatable, and I can't say it in words. I mean, the way that God, there were situations where I couldn't handle being a 16-year-old. I couldn't really think. I didn't have that maturity. I didn't like, God, do I feel myself as a 16-year-old? Do I feel like I can grow? Do I feel this way or not? But the way that situation and that circumstances, God has been there with me, I can say that I feel so proud to be His child. That's it. Because I was just lacking behind, because I was just not being ready enough, I could say, because I was just pushing myself backwards, not front. But God was the one who pushed me front, saying that yes, you can take this step forward. You can speak on that situation. You are my child and you can do it. And I think that is the most special thing for me in this year, the way that God has made me so much strong enough that yes, you are my child and you can do it. I mean, I was just not ready for that situation. I was like, okay, this day came, I'm like, no, I cannot do it today. Then tomorrow came, I cannot do it. And then weeks went by, months went by, and then one day God was like, you can do it. And when that day came, I was literally not scared at all. I was just the strongest person ever because I was God's child. I was proven to be His child on that day. And I let that situation go just like that. And I feel so happy for that. And there were many other situations that God has led me out. One of my most precious gifts that God has given me this year is I got baptized. And that is just the most special day ever for me, I could say, because I've been waiting to get baptized for years. I've been trying to know, and but yes, it's God's plan. God has let it happen in 2021, and it's the best plan He could ever do for me. And I think because I was actually gonna take it last year, but yes, it just happened what God has planned, and with God's timings in it. And on 25th of July was my confirmation day in my church. That was too a very special day for me. I think in the way that God has always been so great with me and so good to me in different situations. I could say there were like more situations even that God has been there with me in temptations, in different circumstances. The way that God has held me, the way God has just put me patient enough, the way that God has like actually put me strong enough. The way that God has been there with me in many other situations that happened with me this year, I'm so thankful for that. And yeah, I really love the way that I used that day to just remember all these things. And now comes the day, my birthday, 12th September. As always, every single year, I'd be excited for this day. And then it came. I think before my birthday hour, I keep on praying till 12 to 12:30 or like 12:10. I just keep on praying because I just want wishes from God first. But this time it was so beautiful because when I was praying, I just was just so happy. I was just peaceful enough. I was just filled with His anointment, and then I see God, and then I see His angels just praying for me, just wishing me, just blessing me for my year, for the day, for the future and everything. And that was so special, I could say. I'm so thankful for that. And then my day came, and during nighttime, I cut a cake for the first time ever during nighttime, and that was too so special with my family. And then morning came because as it was Sunday, that was the most special thing. I always wanted to celebrate my birthday on Sunday, and then it came. And I always thought if my birthday is on Sunday, I would love to just celebrate it with one of my most special people, one of my most special churches that I ever go. That is the Covenant Worship Church, and that is where I went. And I went to Seesaw, and that was so special because I think the place over there, the people over there, the presence of God over there, everything is so special, everything is so connected, and everything is so peaceful enough, and I feel so happy and blessed in that place. And I had a really nice day with them until 3:30 to 4. I was still there. I was actually tired when I came home, and then as usual I had my night birthday with a cake cutting and a dinner. Thank you to everyone who have come that evening. I'm so happy that all of my cousins and family members have joined me that day. Before the cake, the way God has spoke to me through my brother-in-law Joshua Balittu was one of my most favorite parts of the day. So let's go through with that. Let us go to Deuteronomy 31st chapter 7th and 8th verse. Then Moses summoned Joshua and said to him in the presence of all Israel, "Be strong and courageous, for you must go with this people into the land that the Lord swore to their ancestors to give them, and you must divide it among them as their inheritance. The Lord Himself goes before you and will be with you. He will never leave you nor forsake you. Do not be afraid, do not be discouraged." so beautiful, right? It just talks about how my 16th year went and that how my future should be going, how my present life should be going. It just talks that how strong and courageous I have to be, and that I have to not be discouraged, I have to not be afraid of anything. And I'm so thankful for this verse. And from the day of my birthday, I've been reading this verse every single day, and I think this verse just totally talks about my present life, and I believe that this verse just talks about my year, how it's going to be. Before I end the video, I'll let you all know that yes, it's important to celebrate your day, because yes, you are brought on that day for a purpose, and you're still here for a purpose. And be strong enough, be confident enough for your life and for everything, every step that you take. If you guys still don't know your purpose, God is giving you a chance. Pray about it, meditate about it, ask God. He will give you the answers. He will give you everything. He will let you all know about it. And if you guys are also celebrating your birthday with Christ, do comment down below, because it will be so much nice to hear your experience on your birthday, how God has been through with your journey, in your memories, in your circumstances and situations. Do comment down below. Thank you guys for all your blessings and wishes, and I hope you all love this video, because this is one of my most favorite videos to even speak about, because it's just about birthday, it's just about your day, it's just so simple, it's just so happening, it's just so happy and enjoyable to share it with you all. And I hope you all to also have your birthdays just like this. Thank you guys.